Today it's Loretta Johnson versus Winfred Johnson in divorce court, where real couples deal with real life.
All rise. Court is now in session. Judge Maybelline Ephraim presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the matter of Loretta Johnson versus Winfred Johnson, and I'm advised that you've been married for 16 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me about it.
I am tired of being tired. I've been married 16 years to this man, and I haven't had nothing but problems. Affairs, Your Honor. Must I tell you about those?
Well, if you want me to know about them, you must tell me. I don't know.
About the first one.
All right.
Okay, he admitted to me that he had an affair because I figured something was going wrong because late night hours and all this kind of stuff, right? So he admitted to me because I asked him what's going on, you know. So he admitted that he's having an affair, and I said, well, take me to her house. Huh? Yeah. I want to go to her house, Your Honor, because I want to find out, do she look better than me? Oh. I want to know, is it worth it? So anyway, he goes on this long goose chase trying to take me to her house. Then after a while, he turns around. I'm like, where you going? No, you take me to her house. I want to go now. So he said he admitted he had to tell me something, Your Honor.
What did he say?
He said he was having an affair with the neighbor. Took me way out of the way, somewhere I don't even know. And I said, oh, no, this
just to come back around and go to the neighbor's house.
But guess what, Your Honor?
Yeah.
The neighbor had moved.
Oh. So by the time you discovered it, she had moved.
She had already gone.
Well, maybe he was taking you to her new house and you just didn't know.
No, because, Your Honor, you know, we talked to the neighbors and they told us they was moving out of town. So that's what they moved out of town. But he felt safe ground to tell me because she was no longer there.
What'd you do about it?
Let me tell you, ladies. See? What I would do was, because see, that ain't the first one. I'm going to tell you about the second one.
Well, tell me about the second.
Let me tell you about the second one then. The second one was one of his old school girls. One of his little...
And he just smiling like he thought it was fun.
So anyway, I find out about this other one, so I asked him about it, and yeah, he admits it, so I told him
How'd you find out about her?
He admits it. He admits
but how did you...
What's going on, Your Honor? He was coming home late at night.
Late nights again.
Right,
same old M.O. Late nights.
Same old. You know, he ought to change something so, you know, I wouldn't find out. But he just keep on with the same old, you know, routine.
Yeah.
So anyway, I told him I want to go by her house. Take
so you want to go meet her too?
That's right. I want to see my competition. So he takes me by her house, so all the time I mind that address out, right? And I got her phone number. So
did a cross-reference and got the phone number?
Oh yeah, I got the phone number. It's easy to get. You can get anything you want when you want to get it. So anyway, I went ahead and I got the phone number. So I called her up, and her husband answered the phone.
Oh, she was married?
Huh? Yeah, her husband answered the phone.
You messing with a married woman and you're married? You thought that was safe if she's married and you married? Oh, you didn't know she was married. So she played one on you.
So anyway, Your Honor, let me finish telling you. This. Okay, after her husband got off the phone.
What did you tell her husband?
I told him, I said, did you know that your wife and my husband was having an affair? And he said, no, I sure didn't, but she's right here. Do you want to talk to her? I say, I sure do. So he puts her on the phone. No, I've been knowing them for a long time. I know his mom, I know his sister. And I'm like, you know all these people, we've been married all these years, and I ain't never met you? And any friend of my husband surely ought to be a friend of mine.
Amen.
Okay, I agree with that. Cutting that one. And then she's going to have the audacity.
So she tried to pretend it was just all friendship from years back?
Yeah, you know. So then she's going to say, well, is he there? Can I talk to him? I say, I don't think so. I think y'all done enough talking. So what I did was, Your Honor, and this ladies, let me tell y'all a little old secret here. There's some little booby traps going on because
booby traps?
That's right, booby traps, Your Honor. Because see, Winfred is the kind of man, he want his cake and he want to eat it too. So I just help him out with a little flour and water booby traps.
What's the flour and water booby traps?
Well, what I do, Your Honor, I got some pictures here if you just need to see them. What I would do is I open up the little door about 6 to 8 inches, and it depends on how I felt that day. If I felt heavy, I get me a little flour. If I felt light, I get me a little water. And I set that cup right at the top of that door, and when he come through the door, it just falls on him. It's nothing to hurt him, Your Honor, but it's just satisfaction for me.
So you just either wet him up or, you know, change his face color with flour, huh?
Yeah. Just
what about that? Did it stop you, Mr. Johnson?
Oh.
Didn't stop a thing, did it?
No.
That's the sad part about it is your booby traps didn't work, going to the woman's house didn't work, going to the second woman didn't work, didn't stop you at all because you were going to have your affairs if you were intent on doing so, right?
Well, not really, because she shut everything off.
What are you talking about?
She need to get her groove back.
She shut off the relationship?
Everything. Nothing.
Closed down the pipeline, as they say.
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, Your Honor, can I understand?
No, he's talking now.
I'm sure, Mom. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Always bumping. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, so then what happened?
After that, my friend across the street, you know, he would have his little
You know, yeah, the
pool
good
and stuff.
neighbor.
Good neighbor. But see, it wasn't the lady. It was her friend that was coming over and stayed with him for a minute. Well, we got in, got in the pool, then got in the jacuzzi, and then we just started chilling, and, she said a few things, I said a few things, Loretta was gone. And, Big Daddy had to handle his business.
What about these booby traps? How did that make you feel?
I didn't like that at all. I really didn't. The booby
it scare you?
Bahookies out of me. I mean,
why did it scare you?
well, let me tell you what happened. As far as the flour and water. I came in, I was chilling with my homeboys one day. And,
You love to chill with everybody but your wife, huh? Homeboys, girlfriends.
We was out at the club, we, getting all the party on, doing what we had to do. I came in late, Anything after 2 ain't number trouble, but it was about 3 or 4 when I got in. So I didn't think nothing about it. I'm like, she know I'm with my homeboys and she know them. So he went on, and I came in the house, and as soon as I got in the bedroom, I opened up the door, bam, I got hit with flour. I felt like I was Snow White. I'm white.
So what other kind of booby traps did she set?
She also set up the pin cushion.
Pin cushions?
She put needles, pin cushion on my side
Like
of the bed.
stick pins?
Stick pins.
That's right, Your Honor, he wasn't sleeping with me.
Yeah, them things you stick in them voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
She had the whole bed, I don't know, she had time on her hands. Laid the bed out.
She put them all in the bed on your side?
All on my side, sticking up.
And you went to bed late at night?
I laid in the bed, I didn't feel nothing. I just happened to roll over. Oh!
That's right.
I jumped out the bed and said, you crazy.
Keep me lying.
Pin cushions all over your bed?
Yes, ma'am. And I'm gonna tell you what else she did to me. I always wanted a water bed. I came in late one night either. She didn't want me to sleep in the bed. She made me a water bed. Wet the whole bed with water. I thought I was gonna be smart about it.
You felt the one mattress
No,
and you
I flipped
turned
the mattress over.
That
side wet too.
Oh my God! So she just made you an instant water bed.
A water bed. She messed up. No one of us can sleep in the bed.
Okay, so then where'd you sleep?
On the floor.
That's right.
You slept on the floor?
That's the best
Where did
place
you
for him.
sleep?
That was the best place for him, on the couch.
So you slept on the couch and you slept on the floor?
In the room with a
So
chair
you
on the
rather
door.
mess up the bed to the point that neither one of you can sleep in?
That's right. He wasn't sleeping in there.
She
And I already
crazy.
knew what he was going to do. I knew he was going to turn that mattress over. And the point
crazy.
was he was not going to sleep in that bed.
Divorce court returns in the case of Loretta Johnson, who says she tried to stop Winfred's cheating by setting booby traps in their home.
Now, I'm going to tell you, this is another one here. She got me on this one, too.
Another kind?
Yes, ma'am. She was in the house boiling water.
Uh-oh.
I got to thinking, I'm like, I don't see no food. I just see a pot with water, and it's hot, and it's boiling. I'm talking, it's just blue, 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 blue. It's boiling.
Wow.
What you cooking, baby?
Uh-huh.
Nothing. And I'm like, what's she doing with that water? So I went on in the room.
Uh-huh.
Next thing I know, she come in that room, bam, kick the door in, say, oh, yeah. I'm like, ah! So I ran out the house. She chasing me down the streets with a pot of water. I'm like, ah! All of a sudden, I just said, forget it. I stopped. And she threw the water on me. And the water was, it was cold. I nearly had a heart attack.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I just
she
want
had
to get
you-
my point across. cross.
She had you thinking she was going to throw the boiling water on you, but she was kind enough to change it to cold water.
Yeah, what she was doing, after it was
After you
all
left.
over with, she told me she was killing a lizard outside.
That's why she was boiling the water.
That's why she boiling the water.
And you thought it was for you.
I thought it was for me. Because she always told me, you
Keeping
know,
them in line, Your Honor, that's all.
she always told me she, you know, she can get me. She can get me.
Well, it seems like she could.
Oh, yeah, I can.
But you know, the point is she told you, I can get you. She laid one trap after another. The water over the door, the flour over the door, the pin cushions in the bed, the hot water, and you never stopped. So she told you she could get you and would, and then she showed you that she would go to a certain extreme. Why didn't you just quit?
I don't do nothing now.
No, I'm not talking about now. After the first booby trap, that didn't stop you.
No, ma'am.
The second one didn't stop you.
No, ma'am.
The third one didn't stop you.
No, ma'am.
Which one stopped you? That boiling water?
That's one.
That's the one that stopped you.
That's one that stopped me right there. I thought I was gonna be pink.
No, I wasn't intending to hurt him. Just want to give him a little wake-up call.
No. But that's domestic violence. That's assault when he comes in the house and that water falls over his head.
Okay.
That's assault.
Uh-oh.
So that's what I'm saying. You could have done, and then all you were going to do was escalate. Because the boiling water, and if he'd done it again, you were going to do something else, and because you were getting more and more angry, and your little mind was conceiving more and more traps.
Yeah, more and more thoughts.
And one of those traps was going to hurt him, and it would have landed you in jail, and he still would have been off with Sally Sue.
True.
You know,
That's
so
true.
it's not worth it.
That's true.
It's not worth it. If he's not faithful and if he's not committed, you can't make him.
That's why I'm getting out,
You can't
Your
lay
Honor.
traps. You either got to stay in it and put up with the madness or get out.
No, Your Honor, I'm getting out. And what I want to do, Your Honor, I want to leave the same way I came in.
How's that?
Happily.
Oh. Well, only you can decide whether you're happy or not. Are you happy?
See, these pictures are happy, and that's just the same way I'm going to be leaving out.
Oh,
Happily.
you want to show me the happy picture?
That's the happy picture.
When you got married.
Yeah, that's the happy picture. And that's the same smile I'm going to have on my face when it's over with. And I'm going to have a party, and it ain't going to be no pity party, y'all.
Oh, that is a beautiful picture. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I like this one with the garter.
Yeah, he probably do too, because he always want to be up under somebody's dress.
When divorce court continues, Loretta tells Judge Maybelline the real reason she turned off the romance with Winfred.
I have children. I go to school. I go to work.
Okay, so you're going to tell me that once you start to have children and go to work, then your
He got
relationship
to lead up to it. You know, you got to play me.
Oh, so suddenly he wasn't romantic
No,
enough.
he wasn't playing. Turn over, give me some. No.
Loretta Johnson, who admits booby-trapping their home to stop Winfred's cheating.
I want to know, why did you stop having affairs with your husband when he said it was on and popping before you got married and for 2 years and then all of a sudden you quit?
Yeah, and I have
That
children.
doesn't make sense.
I have children. I go to school. I go to work. You know, and
Okay, so you're going to tell me that once you start to have children and go to work, then your
He
relationship
got to lead up to it. You know, you got to play me.
Oh, so suddenly he wasn't romantic enough.
No, he wasn't playing. Turn over, give me some. No.
Okay.
Deal was,
I did
he
ask.
was supposed to work while I go to school. But now he's just like a three-legged chair. If you lean on him too hard, both of y'all gonna be on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So I was supposed to go to school
Okay,
while he worked,
all right,
you know, and he's supposed to take care of business.
I'm making a
$250 per
finding.
child.
What's the journal?
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Whatever.
You better get your job and
Yeah,
pay
don't
me.
worry about no
I
job.
want my money.
I'll be glad you find you a man so he can take care of you and your children.
You
Whatever.
Take care.